Hey, it's the Marine here. I am platooned up with Derek from Relic Auxiliary, and I'm here in a brand new tank to me, the E75. May not be able to tell necessarily, but I have the Tiger II gun currently on this vehicle, as I just purchased it yesterday, or a day before. So I've only had time to grind out my freak speed the tracks, and I ground out the turret yesterday, and I'm trying to make progress on the Top Gun today. But I learned how to play this game in heavy tanks as far as like armor angling, positioning, stuff like that. So as you can see, we're here on Cliff. It is a tier 10 battle. There's only 3 tier 10s on each team, but it's hopefully I can have a pretty good roll here. Even stock, I feel like the E75 fixed a lot of the issues that I had with the Tiger II. Its armor was actually effective. The upper front can bounce pretty much everything thrown at it. Its lower front is pretty daggone good. And even with the stock turret, at least the top of it's not getting overmatched. But thankfully here I have the upgraded turret. And so here, because I only have, I believe, 6 degrees of gun depression, I'm not going to go play in the middle. I want to be a little bit passive here at the edge, because I see immediately that our E100, for some reason, is down in the F2 area, and that's just awful for a heavy tank to be in. And so I'm going to be up here with probably a lot of heavy tanks. And so the position I'm taking right here, it can hide my lower front pretty effectively. I'm pretty sure this M103 is a bot if you look at the way he's going.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
But anyway, like I was saying, I'm using this position here up against the cliff edge to hide my lower front plate the best I can. And now these T-34s, they should not be so exposed. I've probably exposed way too much of my lower front there. Now I can see that they have a lot of heavy tanks over there, so I really can't be aggressively moving forward. What I can do though is really try to just hold this position for my team. As you can see, more tanks have decided to join me, given that the middle is pretty clear this time. Unfortunately, with this congestion, I'm not able to get the angles that I really want, so I really need these guys to start coming forward.
Enemy armor is damaged.
So what I'm looking for now is the softest tank that I can most easily damage, or the most dangerous.
Enemy armor is damaged.
JP2 probably has one of the better guns, and so we really need to take him out. Pretty much the only advantage that the Tiger II gun has is it has frankly outstanding DPM. I only have 8-second reload, so I'm pretty much capable of dishing out, if I fire as soon as it's reloaded, 2400 damage a minute.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration.
As you can see, I can use its really low aim time to just really outdo other tanks. This 4502 is really pissing me off.
We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is damaged.
With the bigger gun, I would not have necessarily the same kind of effect on the team.
Enemy is hit.
But I'm able again to shoot every 8 seconds at these tanks, which is just phenomenal.
Periscope is damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed. We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration.
The lower front plate of the 113 is garbage, along with the sides.
They're knocked out.
So here finally, we've managed to clear this out. I've only taken 784 damage there, and I've done, per XVM, 4,669 already, and a lot of that was to tier 9 and 10 vehicles. So now I'm asking the 57 to fall back. I do have the health to take a couple hits, and hopefully, which would hopefully allow the 57 to be able to clip out the waffle. However, he's being a little too aggressive here in the situation. He's able to get some damage down. He is able to take the waffle out there. But if the waffle would have been paying attention, that would have been a bad situation for him. So I'm worried a little bit about being capped out here, and so I kind of drift a little bit more towards the middle of the map. I'm really not worried a whole lot about it, given that our artillery is alive and is a decent player, but I just can't be too careful.
They're knocked out.
I freaking despise artillery. It's such a broken mechanic. I didn't realize it at the time, but I still had HE loaded, and I'm very thankful that the 34-1 was low health. Unfortunately, no shots at the artillery, and I'm not going to be able to get any more damage in this game. As you can see, our artillery did counter battery theirs. But this is a mastery, and the E75 picked up a steel wall. Did a total of 4,692 damage for base experience of 1,342. And because I did shoot a lot of APCR at the beginning of the map, um, I only made 39,000 hit with this battle, even though I profited initially 119,000. There was no emission event for this one. I just knew that I needed to ensure all the early damage that I possibly could, given the lack of alpha that my tank had.